expected to care about Nikolas, Elizabeth. It took me completely by surprise when I did.
I'll bet.
I'm hoping that you can meet me halfway. I mean, you're one of Nikolas's oldest and best friends, and you know how wonderful he is.
Oh, but my feelings for Nikolas aren't in question. Yours are.
I mean it, Elizabeth. I'm falling in love with him.
I'm sorry. Oh, don't be. Everything Ethan said just proves that Alexis and Elizabeth were right. Rebecca's a liar. Damn. She knew coming here lucky that she was Emily's sister. She just came to town to get what she could from me, and I fell for it.
Ethan said that Rebecca was going to originally admit to who she was. But Ethan talked her into making it a con.
So he's got quite the influence on her, does he?
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently. Okay. So how long have they known each other? And are they lovers?
I never intended to fall for Nikolas.
You didn't?
No, Elizabeth. My life would have been so much easier if I hadn't. Trust me. Nikolas would have simply been Emily's husband, and I would have connected to my sister through Nikolas and the Quartermains and all the people who loved her.
All the wealthy people who loved her.
Yeah, that's not the point.
Rebecca, you're an X-ray technician from a small town in Washington. Nikolas can offer you more money than you've ever dreamed of. Don't tell me it hasn't crossed your mind.
You have every right to be suspicious.
I don't hear you denying it.
You know my first thought, in all honesty? It's that, yeah, it would be creepy if I fell in love with the man that my dead sister loved. Okay? I said it. But then time passed, and it began to feel so natural to be with him.
How convenient.
He's an amazing man, Elizabeth.
The perfect prince.
Yeah, but see, he's not so perfect. He's dark, and he's troubled, and he's struggling. He was so wounded when I first met him.
So you can understand why I don't want to see Nikolas hurt again.
I didn't want to get hurt either, Elizabeth. It was a leap of faith for me to trust him.
For you to trust him?
Yeah, because I had to believe that he wanted me, and not just a replacement of Emily. But he's proven that he does.
Ethan only told me the truth about Rebecca because she wanted to break it off.
And why is that?
Because she wanted to start a life with you.
Well, why couldn't Ethan tell me that himself?
He said he was too biased to make a fair decision.
Because he's in love with her, that's why. Oh, God, all the times I saw the two of them together, she had a convenient excuse for it.
Okay, you know what? He left it up to me to tell you or not. So I talked to Elizabeth, and...
Who, of course, warned me all along. Why in the hell didn't I have the sense to listen to her?
Nikolas, Elizabeth loves you, and she would not want to see you get hurt. But she said if it were her, she'd want to know the truth.
Is Ethan going to leave town now?
He didn't say when.
Now, how long ago did they meet?
That was in the past. It doesn't matter.
I don't care when it was. I want to know it all, so tell me.
They met at JFK Airport. They were on their way to Port Charles. There was a storm coming in.
Oh,
all right. It delayed the flight.
All right, I get it. Please don't tell me that's where he convinced her to lie to Emily's friends and family so she could get her hands on their money.
Yes.
Please. Oh, my. Either Ethan is incredibly persuasive or Rebecca's predisposed to lie and manipulate for money, so...
They did all the research about it.
Of course they did. Because he wanted her to be prepared to deceive all of us. How long?
2 months.
And?
Yeah. Rebecca and Ethan were lovers.
I had a pretty cynical attitude about life. Till Nikolas came along. Sometimes I can't believe that I've actually met a sincere guy who's good to me. Believe me, Elizabeth, I've been with guys who are not.
Well, some women are attracted to bad boys. Maybe you're just one of them.
Yeah, I was, okay? But then I thought, I'm never actually going to fall in love with someone. So why not just play the game? Use the guy before he uses me.
So you were using Nikolas?
I had my defenses up.
Well, he didn't. He was vulnerable from the moment he saw your face.
Yeah, I know. I know. You know, he's the most wonderful combination of gentleness and strength. Yeah, when I watch him ride Rubicon, it's almost like he becomes the animal. He's just so full of power and grace, and then he introduces me to his son, and he's just so sweet and tender. I don't know. He's a man of contradictions in the best possible way.
Yes, he is.
The more I've gotten to know him, the more I care about him. We've tried to break it off. We've tried to fight it, but it just doesn't work. You know, I'm in love with him, and he's in love with me.
Understand all this correctly. Okay? It was Ethan's idea for Rebecca to pretend that she didn't know anything about Emily.
Ethan's a pro. He said that the best way for her to get the money was to act spooked that she looked like Emily. That way you and the Quartermains would come to her.
Right. And then Ethan was to get a piece of the action, right?
In return for coaching her.
My God, wasn't she just astonishingly good at playing hard to get? I mean, when I told her the truth, that she was Emily's sister, you should have seen the shock on her face, Lucky, and I bought into every one of those lies. I made it easy for her.
Wherever it started, Elizabeth thinks Rebecca has real feelings for you now.
Doesn't matter. Thanks for telling me. I appreciate it.
Listen, for what it's worth.
No, look, you're gonna have to leave now.
Well, listen, why don't we just take a walk, or we can go around
please,
the lake?
please leave, okay? I need to think this thing through and figure out how I'm gonna handle it.
All right, I'll call on you later. You want to talk? Just give me a shout.